I recall there are a few images, people running away.
Southeast Asia has long been prone to natural disasters, but the unprecedented devastation of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a turning point. It became clear that no country could face such calamities alone, underscoring the need for a region-wide framework for disaster management.
At the Secretariat, we produce all recommendation, what today is called the AADMER.
In 2005, ASEAN formally established the ASEAN Agreement on Disaster Management and Emergency Response, signed on the 26th of July 2005-inch Vientiane, Lao PDR, ADMER, a groundbreaking, legally binding regional framework for disaster management. This landmark agreement laid the foundation for collective action in disaster preparedness and response. After ratification by all 10 member states, ADMER entered into force on 24 December 2009, signaling ASEAN's unified commitment to a safer, more resilient region.
I have seen with my own eyes how One ASEAN, One Response has become more than just words. It is trust in action. Whether through joint exercise like ADEX, or real emergencies like major typhoons, floods, and earthquakes, we have shown the strength of solidarity.
With ADMER in place, ASEAN moved swiftly to put its principles into practice. The agreement's operationalization led to the establishment of key regional disaster management mechanisms. The ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance on Disaster Management, AHA Center, was launched in 2011 as the operational engine of ADMER, coordinating relief efforts and facilitating cooperation. ASEAN also formed the ASEAN Emergency Response and Assessment Team, ASEAN-ERAT, and developed the Disaster Emergency Logistics System for ASEAN, DELSA, two mechanisms supported by the government of Japan to enable quick stockpiling and delivery of relief supplies. To ensure ADMER's objectives are systematically achieved, ASEAN developed a series of ADMER work programs since 2010. These multi-year plans, developed in a 5-year cycle, translate the agreement's vision into concrete strategies and projects, guiding ASEAN's disaster risk reduction and emergency response efforts. ASEAN is currently developing the ADMER Work Programme's 2026-2030 to strengthen regional disaster management.
And we have not walked this path alone. Our dialogue and development partners have been true companions along the way. They have shared technologies, expertise, and resources, helping us turn commitments into actions. It shows the power of partnership in making a real difference to people's lives.
Over the past decade, as of October 2025, ASEAN through the AHA Center and the ADMER framework has collectively responded to over 50 disaster events across the region. From cyclones and earthquakes to floods and typhoons, ASEAN's combined efforts have saved lives and accelerated recovery in affected communities. This spirit of solidarity was formally affirmed in 2016 with the declaration of One ASEAN, One Response, committing all member states to respond as one to disasters, both within and beyond the region.
Over the last 20 years, there have been a lot of developments in terms of the disaster response mechanism in the region. We have since adopted the ADMER agreement, whereby it's a legally binding agreement that states the disaster management mechanism and response system in ASEAN. We have also adopted the One ASEAN, One Response declaration.
ADMER's impact extends beyond immediate disaster relief. It has driven extensive capacity-building efforts across ASEAN, training responders, conducting joint drills, and sharing best practices to bolster each nation's disaster management capabilities. The agreement also promotes a holistic approach, fostering collaboration across government sectors and engagement with civil society. Through partnerships with NGOs, volunteer networks, and local communities, ASEAN is ensuring that disaster resilience is a whole-of-society effort.
As ASEAN has strengthened the capacity and confidence in its collective response, the region is committed to responding as one under the ASEAN Declaration on One ASEAN, One Response.
20 years after its inception, ADMER stands as one of the world's few legally binding frameworks for disaster management. Looking ahead, ASEAN is committed to realizing a future of greater resilience and to elevating the region as a global leader in disaster management.